Mississippi. We are on location at the Ace Bolt and Screw store down in Richland, Mississippi, just off of Highway 49 down here, south of Jackson. And joining us now in the Element Well Studios down in Richland is the mayor of Richland, Pat Sullivan. Mayor, thanks for joining us here on Middays.
Well, welcome to Richland.
Awesome. This is really a really neat new store. We just got the tour before we came on the air. This is a great Mississippi business. You got to be excited to have them in your town.
We are thrilled beyond words. Because of the 49 opening up, we've had a great experience of businesses wanting to locate in Richland. So we're excited. My employees are excited. They said, "Oh man, now we can go right down the street to get what we need." So it's fantastic. They are excited also.
It's awesome. The traffic with the 49 now opening up and all the paving done, the orange barrels have been removed. I've traveled the route a couple of times since then. What a difference that makes.
Absolutely. Did you know the lights are synchronized and you're able to get through in and out of Richland relatively quickly? I'll tell you this, there's over 50,000 cars a day that go through the city of Richland.
Wow.
Another thing that happens, people don't realize the city of Richland is relatively small. There's 7,500 people that live in the city of Richland, but our daytime population is over 100,000.
Wow.
There's over
folks coming here to work.
That's coming here to work. There's over 500 businesses here in our industrial side.
That is amazing. Well, I got to believe that getting the road finished is going to promote that even more.
Yes, sir. If you noticed when you came in, you've noticed that the majority of our businesses have put new facades on their building.
Yeah.
They're taking advantage of, hey, we're on one of the largest highways in the state of Mississippi and one of the most traveled. Also, they are all expanding. I cannot even put a finger on one of them that has not expanded.
Wow. That is amazing. So that's all good news. So I got to believe that revenues are strong to sales tax diversions.
Absolutely.
Into the city? Yeah.
Absolutely. Our numbers are continuing to go up. We're able to provide our fire services and our police services here. We have an excellent fire rating, which is encourages people to come to the city of Richland. Our millage rate, which is 19 mills, is one of the lowest in the state of Mississippi. So we encourage, and we are pro-business here in Richland.
Well, that's good. Have you got some big economic development projects on the boards you're working on?
Well, of course, they say not to mention any names.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That's how we are working with a company called Navi Retail, which is a retail group that comes in that's actually looking at. They have mapped out every vacant piece of property in the city of Richland, and they are constantly recruiting for those locations. So the answer is yes.
Okay, well, good. That's got to be good news. Did you have anything to do with getting these guys to come to Richland? Did you work with them? Did they contact your office in the city?
Absolutely. Anytime a business comes in, we start hearing, hey, someone's looking at this building or whatever it is. Yeah. And we are very proactive, like I said, with our businesses. So when I hear that someone is coming with especially with a retail,
sure, absolutely,
sales tax,
because you get the sales
tax
sure.
Promotes this, pays for the city. So we really we work with them 100%, trying to get the building up to speed and making sure that we adequately meet their needs to bring them into our city.
Well, they're going to be a great corporate citizen. They've done very well in all the locations in which they have located, and they're just great to have in your area. They got great team of people, great management, and a whole lot of customers that are going to be traveling down that road to come in here and buy stuff.
That's exactly right. When I noticed that the majority of some of their largest customers are some of our corporate citizens here in the city of Richland, so it was just economic sense for them to come to Richland.
Well, let's talk about the city itself. Obviously, with all this business activity, I got to believe you're doing well financially.
Absolutely. The cities, our budgets are great. We're ahead of schedule on all of them. We were we were able to put in a 2%, 3% tax on the people that are coming through on our businesses on food and beverage, and we are giving that back to the community. When I say giving it back, that monies were set aside for Parks and Rec. So our citizens are benefiting from those monies flowing through and being able to create fantastic parks and recs. So we've got a beautiful new facility, a $4.8 million facility that's got an indoor-outdoor basketball, a splash pad, American Ninja Warrior playground, outdoor volleyball, sand volleyball. I mean, it's just a fantastic facility that we opened up for our businesses too. We encourage everyone to utilize these facilities.
Very, very exciting. What about your staffing, your organization? How's that looking? You looking for people?
Staffing, we are always looking for people who are wanting to put their roots here in the city of Richland. We are almost full staff, so if anybody's out there that's looking for a great place to work, Richland is an excellent choice.
Yeah, absolutely. What about the issues that we see in the city of Jackson? There seems to be kind of a hard line around the border, around the city. We got great communities to the north, great communities to the south, and I'm not condemning or criticizing the city of Jackson. The fact is, it is plagued with crime and lots of other issues that aren't as prevalent in Rankin County and Madison County and the neighboring areas, but to some degree, I got to believe that spills over into the overall community. How do you deal with that?
We fight crime. It's not going to be tolerated in the city of Richland. Nick McClendon is our new police chief, and he is a hard line on crime. It is not tolerated here in the city of Richland. It's not tolerated in Rankin County, period. We have assisted on multiple calls going back and forth to sister cities, and as I told the administration, I'm going to continue to help you fight crime, period. So we have a good working relationship with our businesses. So if you come into Richland, you're going to meet my chief, my fire chief, and my police chief. You're going to meet the officer that's going to be on patrol. You're going to be on the first name basis. You're going to have their cell numbers. You're going to have whatever you need to be able to make sure we protect your investment here in the city of Richland.
And that's what prospective businesses and residents want to hear. I mean, you really can't conduct your life. You can't thrive economically. You can't pursue happiness unless you're safe. I mean, it's real simple.
That is correct.
And so it's a real simple message and a simple formula. But anyhow, we talk about it rather regularly. We'd like to see the city of Jackson get its issues ironed out, and I know there are a lot of leaders over there that are working on that, but thankful for the great communities in Rankin County, Madison County, the surrounding area that all seem to be thriving. And the city of Richland is certainly a great example of that. You had to be happy when they pulled up all those orange barrels.
Absolutely. You know, some people were asking me, when did this start? My first term started in 17. Guess when it started? They started tearing up the roads.
Exactly right.
Started tearing it up
ago.
in 17. Well, it kind of hard. They were moving the utilities prior to that, which was a nightmare for our city. Believe it or not, the majority of the utilities up and down 49 are within a 5-foot area. So they're stacked like hardwood all the way down 49 because there's no real estate to even put the utilities.
Yeah.
But it gave us an opportunity to upgrade the utilities through here so we can provide better water, better service for our businesses. So we took advantage of it. We're ready to serve now.
A couple of minutes left. You got a big allocation of funds, right, from ARPA money and both from the state and directly. You got all that figured out?
We absolutely do. There's multiple projects that we're going to be able to use that on. If you know anything about Richland, we always have a drainage issue. There's flooding and drainage. So we are attacking some of those issues to make sure that we can direct it in a way to benefit our growth.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's and it's a constant maintenance issue and challenge for cities. I think a lot of people don't realize that that's one of the main infrastructure aspects of a municipality is dealing with the water.
Dealing with the water,
yeah.
absolutely.
And it costs a lot of money to deal with that.
A whole lot of money.
Yeah, so I assume you got a great public works department.
Our public works department, I cannot speak any more highly about our public works department. And I mean, if there's anything that happens, water line, sewer line, something that breaks, they're Johnny on the spot. You know, our businesses are called immediately. I mean, called in minutes. So they're able to respond extremely quickly.
That's great. So, Mayor, congratulations on all the success in the city of Ridgeland. And, man, this is a fantastic day with the grand opening here of Ace Bolt and Screw in Richland. And you got to be happy about that. It seems like you are, and you got a great thing going.
All right. Richland's an excellent choice, so come on out.
We'll be right back at the Ace Bolt and Screw location in Richland, Mississippi.